chapter 16. Chapter 16. Fear is a great indicator. Sooner or later, you will experience the fear when you start talking, taking new action at a new levels. In fact, if you aren't, then you are probably not doing enough of the right thing. Fear isn't bad or something to avoid. Conversely, it is something you want to seek and embrace. Fear is fear is actually a sign that you are doing what is needed to move in the right direction. An absence of concern right signal that you are doing what comfortable to you, and that will only get you more of what you have right now. As a strange as it sorry as strange as it may sound, you want to be scared until you have to push yourself to new level to experience fear again. In fact, the only thing that scare me is a complete lack of fear. What is fear anyway? Does it exist? It is real. I know it feels real when you are experiencing it, but admit it, most of the time what you fear does not even occur. It's been said that fear stands for false evident appearing real, which FT which implies that most of what you are afraid of does not even come to pass. Fear for fear for the most part is provoked by the emotion, not rational thinking. And in my humble estimation, emotions are widely overrated and the scapegoat many people use for the failure to act. But regardless of the whatever you agree with my opinion on the emotion, you must reframe your understanding of fear and use it as a reason to move forward rather than an excuse to stop or retreat. Use this frequently to avoid feeling as a green light to signal you to what you should do. Chances are that when you are a child, you found a fear in irrational thing, the boogeyman under the bed. For example, it was an indicator to check your closet and the dark corner of your room to see what is lurking. But as all children eventually find, the boogeyman does not exist anywhere except in your head. Adults have their own boogeyman, the unknown, rejection, failure, success, and so on. And those boogeymen should be signed to take action as well. For example, if you are afraid to call on the client, then it is a sign that you should call the client. Fear of speaking with the boss is an indication that you should march into his office and ask for a moment of his time. Fear of requesting the client business means that you must ask the business and then keep asking. The 10x rule complete you to separate yourself from everyone else in the market, and you do it by the, as I emphasized earlier, doing what others refuse to do. Only in this way you will distinguish yourself and dominate your sector. Everyone experiences fear on some level, and become the marketplace is composed of people interacting with both product and one another. The market will face fear in the same way that you are and your peers do. But rather than seeing fear as a sign to run, other people in the market will do. The most people the most people become your indicator to go. I handle this dilemma myself by omitting time from the equation. Since the time is what drives fear, the more time you devote to the object of your apprehension, the stronger it becomes. So, so strip, starve the fear of its favorite food by removing the time from its menu. For example, let's say that John needs to make a call to client, a task that immediately causes him to feel anxiety. So rather than picking up the phone and making the call immediately, he gets a cup of coffee. Think about what he is going to do. His lengthy contemplation only caused his fear to grow, and as he imagined all the way the call could go badly, and all potential terrible things that could happen. If confronted, he is likely to claim that he needs to prepare before he makes the call. But preparation is merely an excuse for those who haven't trained properly and who use it as a reason to justify their last minute reluctance. John needs to take a deep breath, pick up the phone, and just make the call. Just minute preparation is just another way to feed the fear that will only get stronger as the time is added. Nothing happens without action. Fear does not just tell you what to do, it also tell you when to do. Ask yourself what time it is at the day, any point in the day, and the answer is always the same. Now. The time is always now, and when you experience fear, it is a sign that the best time to take is at the very moment. Most people will not follow with their goals when enough time is passed from the inception of their idea to actually doing something about it. However, if you remove time from your process, you will be ready to go. There is simply no other choices than to act. There is no need to prepare. It's too late for that once you have gotten this far. Now, the only thing that will make a difference is action. Everyone has had the experience to failing to do something they wanted to do. Perhaps by the time you got yourself ready to do something, someone else had to take action and now you are regretting it. Failure comes in many forms. It occurs when whether you are act or not, regardless of the outcome. I would say that it's a far preferable to fail while you going doing something that to fail by over preparing your someone else wake up and scoop up your dream. The scenario occur in business every day. People give people give their fears much more time there than they deserve. They wait to make the personal visit or phone call, write an email, or present their proposal because they are afraid of the outcome. Countless of the individuals share the same excuses for the why it is not a good time to take action. The client is leaving town. The client just go back to the town. It's end of the month or the beginning of the month. The clients have been in a meeting all day. They are about to go into meeting. They just bought something. They don't have the budget. They are cutting back. Business is bad. There been a change in management or staff. I don't want to bug them. They never return my phone call anyway. No one else can sell them. They are unrealistic. I don't know what to say. I am not ready yet. I just called them yesterday, and so and so and so on. All the excuses in the world won't change one simple fact. The fear is a sign to do whatever it is you fear and do it quickly. My wife tells me all the time that I seem fearless. The truth is actually quite the contrary. I am scared most of the time. However, I refuse to feed my fear with the time and allow it to get stronger. I opt instead to get things done quickly. I have learned that it's simply better for me to take this approach. You will experience the same when you are finally able to take the plunge and do what you fear. In fact, you will be amazed to how much stronger you become and how much more confident you are to do the new thing. Taking massive action quickly and repeatedly will ensure that you appear fearless in the market. The person who takes action on whatever he or she fears the most will be the person who advances his or her causes the most. Let the rest of the marketplace submit to anxiety and prepare unnecessary for false event appearing real. You have got job to do. You have got job to do. So Focus on your job and action. Act when fear is in its peak. Act when fear is in its peak.